Out there in Codex land. We are here. We are live. We are with you. This is not After Dark. We're taking a pause from After Dark this week, like we, paused the podcast and the character of the week, but we did decide to get on and still do a show. So we're doing a special Codex presentation. We're calling it Showcase Showdown. So Uncle Gary always does his showcase every week, so we're still going to have that. But me and Sal are going to have our little showcases too, and we're just gonna do something a little different tonight, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. Go ahead and jump in the comments as always.
Yeah,
and this is a one night difference. We are
it's like a one shot.
Yeah,
like one shot.
Our good buddy Tim, our thoughts, prayers going out to him. He had a loss in his life. Someone had passed, and we want to give our love and support to him. Other members of the Codex family have had a tough week, but we're not going into details on stuff. But just our thoughts are with everybody here involved with the station, and others out there listening. Our thoughts are with you. It's been a tough week for some folks, and we're doing a different show because the next show for After Dark Comics Unleashed was going to be our 100th show. So we don't want to do a 100th show without having Tim or Jamie here. It's kind of a big deal for that. So that's why we're doing this little oddball thing we're doing tonight.
One shot. It's a one shot.
It's a one shot. It's a one shot. It's not even a mini series. It's a one shot. And we're going to do it because we still want to do something. We still want to see y'all and interact a little bit, but we don't want to have it count as the official 100th show without our stalwarts here. So That's why.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you. So we'll still show some books, have a good time, probably making appropriate comments.
That's a given.
I got my Budweiser and I got my my koozie that I just found that I haven't had in a.
There you go. I hear that.
I've been missing for a while, so I finally found that as I trying to find the Microsoft Word to put on my computer at home, which I still can't find.
Well,
just call Mr. IT right there.
Yeah, Mr. IT almost couldn't get on the stream. We had to.
He'll zip right on over. He makes house calls.
Yeah, he makes house calls. There you go.
What's up, Richard? What's up, Snoop?
Hello, Chris. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. We'll see you Monday night, my friend. So, and I hope you fellas are still. I'm still going to see y'all Monday night. I hope. So,
yeah.
Yes. Yep. Oh yeah, Dan. We got to talk about that. See if we're carpooling or not.
Yeah.
Barring any further catastrophes in my life, which last week has already been enough of a catastrophe.
I hear that, brother, and we're thinking about you. And look, I've got a catastrophe coming up Monday. I turn 60, so that's when I can't get back. I've got 20 less than 25 hours left of being in my 50s. So God damn, how the hell did I get to be an old man? I'll be officially a geezer in 25 hours. So
they never say only the good die young.
I know. That's what you get for being bad. Longevity. My man John Mellencamp has a song that says, "Growing old ain't for cowards." Goddamn right it ain't. So, but I will be happy to see you fellas on Monday night, and I'll see old Snoop there. I'll see Chris Monday night, and we will celebrate my geezerhood in grand fashion. So,
I got your present sitting right over there.
Oh, you didn't need a present, brother. Your gift was a present.
My presence is always a present to whoever's there.
That's what I thought. Yeah, everybody's just showing up is everybody's gift to me. We're all going to get together and watch. We're going to have my favorite people, and we're going to watch my favorite movie, which is The Searchers, the John Ford, John Wayne classic. So there you go. I think that's a pretty good way to usher in a new decade of life. Our
pants are always optional. Pants are always optional.
I mean,
Chris,
I think I think that's a life choice that you have to make for yourself.
Well, Chris has got the legs for that. He can work that well. So good job, brother. Yeah. So pants are optional. You know what? It's less your decision and more your lovely wife's decision. If she tells you can go pantsless, you can go pantsless. I think you ought to compromise and just go assless chaps.
Well, I guess it's not an issue unless they decide to sit in the back row by themselves.
Yeah. Hey, well, I tell you what, after he sits bare ass in that seat, ain't nobody gonna want to sit in again. I'm just wearing chaps. Great stuff, movie. That's right. Wear chaps for a Western. There you go, buddy. Oh shit. So I look and so I have that milestone, and then since we've been on the air, I hit all chaps are assless. That is true. That is a redundancy. You're absolutely right there, my friend. I hit 60,000 comics on my CLZ. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Or maybe we did. Maybe I had I guess we had last week. Time flows together. We did an After Dark last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so I discussed it. That's old news. 60,000 comics. I've blown past that now. Yeah, we're okay. on the way to 70. That'll take a while. So, thank you. Appreciate that, Richard.
Yeah, I was on my way to 16,000. I was going at a decent clip, especially since I got all those free comics from Sal that he got for free from his buddy, and that put I was
how many are you away?
Good, but
how many
now,
are you?
as with things go, now that train has derailed.
How far are you away from 16,000?
Oh, it's a big number. It's like 600.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. But I was like, all right, between now and the end of the year, with my propensity for buying dollar books.
Well, you still, you never know. You never know what could pop up. You may still be there. Sal may run into another treasure trove.
Yeah.
Geezerhood. Thank you, TJ. Geezerhood. I know. Listen, I'm an old man dragging this bad leg around, but still strong like bull, baby. That's right.
That's right.
Listen, if the bear's chasing me, there ain't no running. I'm turning around, me and the bear going head to head because I'm not wasting that energy running. Yeah. When Snoop, that's terrible. Oh man, wow. He's talking about chicken, folks. He's talking about chicken.
Chicken, that's right.
He's a polo specialist. That's what he's doing. He is not a
Mr. Poultry.
He is Mr. Poultry. I cry foul on that comment.
I will say that Sal was with me on Wednesday when we went to the shop, and I felt bad. I went up to Travis behind the counter. I was like, I hate to do this to you. I was like, but there were 2 books in my pull. I was like, I gotta pull these out and not get them this week. He's like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, and I have to drop these from my list, and I gave him a sheet with about 30 titles on it. Like, I gotta drop these off my pull.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, pulling specialist. Yep. Push and pull.
A poultry pulling specialist. That's right. So some chickens don't pluck themselves.
That's right.
Yeah, they don't pluck themselves. So, everybody have a good Fourth. I mean, y'all celebrate the 4th with the family.
Yeah. My mother-in-law came over. It was just us. My aunt was supposed to come over, but she's having car issues. But we're going over to her place tomorrow for my dad's. My dad finally retired. He retired 50 years to the day after he entered the work. 50 years to the day after he graduated pharmacist school. So
wow.
We will be going family getting together at my aunt's tomorrow to celebrate that.
Fantastic. Wow.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah. Wow. So. Your dad, what a career. Yep. 50
so now he gets to dedicate all of his time. Now he's still not available to do stuff because now his time is all completely tied up in his plane.
Right. Absolutely. He'll be going more than ever. So I was 10 years old when he started that, when he started working.
Yeah.
1974. 1974. Wow.
I was just turning 5.
He said he picked the day because it was exactly 50 years to the day when he graduated pharmacy school. And it was funny because about 4 or 5 months ago, he got a letter from the state that wanted to invite him to the, I don't remember if I told you guys this, wanted to invite him to some like big honor, like breakfast where they were going to do this honoring him and two other guys that had the longest streak of having an active pharmacist license in the state of Maryland. And he got the letter, and it was for like 8 a.m. in Baltimore. And he told him, he's like, I'm not coming to this.
Wow.
So he's like, if you want to move it to a lunch or a dinner, I'll come. But he's like, but at 8 a.m. in Baltimore, it's just not happening.
What a weird time. What a weird time.
Looks like the boss is here.
Yep, James watching. Hey, James. Is your dad still live in Maryland?
Oh yeah, he lives on the eastern shore in Mardella Springs.
Not true, Richard.
Richard
not true.
is
not true.
100% correct.
He's 100% wrong.
The Beast was an Avenger in 1974. He was an Avenger from 74 to I guess about 82. So yes, you are right on the money, Richard. Good man. Yeah. Those Beasts of Blast. Bush are talking tonight. He's good. I'm glad. Glad he had a great day. What day was his birthday, brother? And how old is it? A year old? Is this his year?
Yeah, he'd be a year old.
Year old.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So so Gary is losing his youth. I lost my job. Sal lost his air conditioning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got crapped out. Started crapping out yesterday, and then today we kind of confirmed it. So we got somebody coming out on Monday to take a look at it. So I've got some portable AC units running. And
all right, 2 years
so
old.
Sounds like Sal next week and two. Wow, two. Yeah, you know what? He would be two. That is too early. Yeah, he's a lot bigger than that. What are we thinking? Yeah, Sal's problem will be fixed a lot easier than yours or mine. Dan's will be fixed eventually. Mine is broken forever. Forever. Geezer forever. You know, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good on, birthdays turn, you get older, but every 10 years when that first number changes, it's like, oh god damn. When the second number changes, it's okay. But when that first number changes, that ain't good. So
it's like watching that odometer in the car roll over to hit 100,000 miles.
That's exactly how it feels. Odometer. So I'll get up. So I worked out pretty good. Did all my workouts this week. So on my birthday, to make sure I can still do it, on Monday I'll get up and do my 360 push-ups. Then I'll know. If I can't do it, then maybe I'll never do them again. So we'll see. We'll see if I dropped off. If it hit that dramatically. So
see what you got to do. You got to do is when you hit 360, you got to do one more and say screw you. I still got it.
Yep. Well, there you go. Well, I can easily do that because my number, I've been at that number because I do 5 sets. The first set's 120 straight, and then I do 4 other sets of 60 straight. So, I've been doing that for a while now, so I could increase it. So, yeah, I could definitely do that and say I did more. So there.
Yeah. I do that too, but instead of push-ups, I do it with chicken nuggets. So I do the first set of 100.
You're doing curls.
He's doing 60-ounce curls.
Right
now he's doing 12-ounce curls.
Yeah, I'm doing 12-ounce curls tonight.
Yep. Hey.
Got the king of beers with me tonight.
All right, don't let the boss see that. He may not like that.
Yeah.
We have off-brand. We're
still in the pre-show. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we're still in the pre-show. All right.
So yeah, he said for 4th of July. So what were you guys dining on the 4th?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
Sal, didn't you have a whole grill
I had
going,
some. I had some shrimp. I had some chicken kebabs, steak kebabs, some corn on the cob, and I take the extra onions, peppers that I don't use on the kebabs, and I kind of stir fry them up on the grill, and then kind of mix them all together.
Very nice. Was everyone pleased with your grilling culinary skills?
Of course.
Look at that. He's spoken like a true grill master. Man. It was.
I'm just upset that I have not used my smoker yet this season, and I've not used it yet. I haven't had the time and opportunity to set it up and slow cook something.
How many people did you have over?
Actually, it was just my family. Unfortunately, my sister, canceled on me at the last minute, and that's
Surprise.
that's not surprise.
TJ, I don't know if you watched the Ye Grumpy Old Nerd show that I do with Mighty Mike Harbor and with Rob Kalin from Comic Logic. That is our tagline at the end: "Stay off our lawns." So there you go.
That's right, Snoop.
And cook. Yeah.
And I enjoy it too.
Awesome. Man. I don't cook on the grill. I just cook in the bedroom. So that's it for me.
We had steaks, and my wife did a big shrimp crab boil.
Nice.
The potatoes and the corn and all that, and the sausage, and we had like potato salad and pasta salad, and she made this really good mushroom kebabs that were real good. Trying to think what else. There was like other kind of sides and stuff, but that was the main. The corn on the cob. So it was a lot. We're still eating it. We ate the leftovers of that for dinner tonight, and that's what's going to be dinner tomorrow night too.
Nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what we did. It was much smaller here, just myself and my lovely redheaded goddess that I married. She and we went to the grocery store that morning, and we knew that the Nats always play when they play at home on the 4th of July. They play at 11. So we went for a little drive. We went up to the farmer's market, got a fresh baked apple pie, homemade apple pie. That was pretty amazing. Some ears of corn. Hit Giant on the way back, and we got fixins for watch the ball game. We got dogs. No, you don't. So you're not the goddess I was talking about, Chris. But good try. When I go blind, maybe you got a shot there.
He's a goddess for other things.
Yeah. So I got the sweet Italian Italian sausage. Yeah, you're sweet Italian. I had Sal's sweet Italian sausage, and
there you go.
Cook it up and eat
it
as hot dogs. I know. Eat it as hot dogs, and she got the Adele's brand that she likes, and cooked it up. So we had dogs, and we had potato salad and chips. Splurge, get stuff I don't usually get, like Doritos that has been off the diet. Is very rare. Can I have bad things like that? And I got those, and we got
what kind of Doritos?
Cool Ranch.
That's the correct answer.
Cool Ranch for me. So I enjoy others, but Cool Ranch is the one. And then it was just nice. And we had, we sat down, watched the games. The Nats had a great game. It was a 1-0 win, and it was a 0-0 pitchers duel into the bottom of the 8th inning. Nats had a pinch hitter come up and jack it out for a home run, and they ended up winning 1-0.
Nice. Nice.
Good ball game. 4th of July. Had our food and enjoyed it. So it was a nice game. And Sal, your Caps jerseys there. The Caps have made some moves, man.
Man, they made a lot of moves. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far.
They've gotten a lot of kudos for the moves they have made too.
Yep.
7 new players. That's like a quarter of the roster.
Yeah, it is. Yep. So fingers crossed that we have a good season come up.
Oh my God, Snoop, and Snoop. This is a buddy that used to do this.
That's Snoop. That's Snoop. He used to do that. His
name is Chris. That's exactly right. That's exactly what he does. Oh man.
Never want to share. Remind me to never share a bag of chips with him. Don't share any. If he asks you if he wants to share snacks with him at the movie on Monday, just be like, I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah. Don't. That's on him. That's right. So if he offers you, I'll be the one. We'll be distributing the cake. But if he hands you a piece of cake, you may not want to take it. Yeah. May not want to take it.
Well, the way my week's been going, I'll be like Milton in Office Space when they're passing the cake out. I'll be like, go ahead and pass it, Milton. Like, the last time I did not get a piece. And I'll be standing there with nothing.
I'll guarantee you'll get a piece. I'll even put a fingerprint in it for you.
Oh, you don't have any red staplers, do you?
No, I don't have any red staplers. You're right. That is worse than double dipping. That's double licking. We don't want that. Well, sometimes double licking can be good, but not on your chip.
You know,
Not on
the
chips.
saying goes, how many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Pop, not a Dorito?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you know, with some gummy worms, they're kind of warm because of where I was keeping them. Oh my god! You know,
Man, Stoop is like on a roll tonight.
Chris, yeah, he's probably had a few adult beverages, I think, by this point. yeah. The Doritos have no flavor. The flavor's been licked off. Oh my goodness. Sal, you've made Sal. You've made Sal have an episode, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that.
Sal's my sweet Italian.
It's right. The Italian sausage, baby. It's not for you. It's only for one woman, and she's in the other room over there.
You're the Italian Salian.
Oh man.
Oh jeez, bougie. Well, there you go.
Oh hey, bougie.
Flavor. You know what? Now that's love. That's the thing. The people that chime into this show? Yeah, I know, brother. I know you had a rough week, Chris. So I love you, brother. And Montgomery Burms. Oh shit, we're here.
What's up, Lettuce?
Hey, what's up, Lettuce?
Good to see you.
We're doing a showcase tonight, and I can guarantee you there will be no Rob Liefeld in my showcase. So just for you.
Oh gosh.
No Rob Liefeld. Any feet you see will be fully formed the way they're intended to be.
What was it? I screenshotted what it was he said last time because I feel like it was too funny. I got to use it in a script or something. It's just a haberdashery of quasi-human anatomy.
That's great.
So at some point in something I write, that's going to go in a script.
A haberdashery of quasi-human anatomy. I love it.
Yep.
Snoop Ellsworth, brother. Yep. No poorly drawn footsies. Yep. So
all right, well, my beer is almost empty, so I have to run upstairs to get another one. So you guys ready to kick some tires and light some fires?
Let's do it. Let's light this candle.
Want me to kick it off, Dan?
Yeah,
kick off that counter. All right, here we go.
I sure as hell can't do
it. We'll see you guys in about 45 seconds.
Hello.
How's it going tonight? So this is not After Dark tonight. We're doing something a little different. Jamie is unavailable tonight. It's his off week. Tim was unavailable tonight. He had some personal things that came up that he had to deal with, but we decided we're still gonna come on and do something. So we are doing a Codex special presentation calling it Showcase Showdown. We all have our own little, Uncle Gary normally does the showcases every After Dark, so he's still going to do one. But me and Sal are also going to do our own kind of showcases. And we're going to...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, that's
And it didn't take long for the pre-show to pour out into the regular show.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're starting. Damn, Chris, that's good, brother. Yeah, we are gonna we're gonna have a showcase showdown, but it just it's not the same without Barker's beauties. If you're gonna have a showcase showdown, you got to have those pretty models. But we'll do our
goddamn beauty myself.
Well, yes, you are. You're a fine figure of a man, Dan Kelly. So yes, you are. Yes, you are. We will, there we go. Hey, here at the Codex Station, every host you see, we have all the social.
Chlamydia.
and we would like nothing better than to give them to you. And
That's right.
Chris probably has them too. So don't buy that bag of Doritos after he's picked it up and put it down. So there you go.
You're not going to like how they taste.
Oh, well, no.
No, they taste like old man tongue. There you go. So,
folks, if you want to catch us online, come over to thecodexstation.com, get some merch, help support the channel, meet the team. It was designed by Uncle Gary himself. The man is amazing. He does remote IT work without even touching the computer. That's how good he is.
Yeah. That is IT. I thought it was it. I do it work. That man up there that just spoke all those lies up there,
that's right.
Slabs is the one that did that great website. Taste of old man. What was? Oh man, yeah. What Chris sent me something where he said, "What is Irish butter?" And he said it tastes like regret and whiskey. Jesus Christ.
God. All right, but first, you know what? We got to tell everybody where you can find this guy. Right?
I thought we were skipping that. Yeah.
No, we're not going to skip that.
Listen, he don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it. Dan Kelly Art on Instagram. This man does amazing work just like this, and you can commission him to give you a great piece of artwork. And listen, when he does a cover for you like this, because that man is recognized and certified and legitimized by the CGC, you get that pretty yellow label. That yellow label says Dan Kelly Art on it. And when he does you a sketch cover, this right here is the only one like it in the whole entire world. Nowhere else on the planet does this book exist except for the ones I'm holding in my hands right here. So you go to Dan Kelly Art, you see him on Instagram, and you contact him, and he can do a piece of fine art like this for you. And I think you will be happy with the results. We just had a viewer that just got his in the mail this week. His Brown Lantern.
That's true.
CGC, and I think that was a 9.8 too. So there you go, Richard. That's right. You got the yellow label, got the Brown Lantern, got a 9.8. So there you go. And he's getting more. Good.
Yep, I'm voting on it. I'm gonna, because I have Richard and a couple other people reach out for commissions. So I'm doing the job application thing probably all day Monday, but Tuesday I'm devoting to just working on that stuff.
Very good. So you have Dan Kelly, get that art, have a one of a time.
That's right.
Piece of art that no one else in the whole world do. And I have the one ring to rule them all. Yes, you do.
Yeah, yes, you do. It rules everything. Let me tell you.
It rules.
Let us say. Put that back on there. This is looking for people to draw. Yeah, that's Dan Kelly.
There you go. Exactly. That's exactly right. So Dan Kelly, you go check him out, brother.
Oh yeah, TJ wants the Conan sketch cover I had. So he told me what he wanted. I was like, man, it's been a long time since I watched Conan. So I'm gonna have. That's one thing I have to do Tuesday for research. Is I'm gonna have to sit there. I'm gonna have to sit there and watch Conan again.
You should draw Conan getting on the chopper. With his big sword. I get my major.
There we go. It was a large
package.
Yeah,
you know what?
That's what you say.
But it's not every day you could say. It's not every day that you could say you got some dick you won in a contest in the mail.
No,
that's right.
Listen, Ham, you and I have something in common. We both had to tote a large package. So there you go. We have to deal with that every day, and I'm glad you got a sense of what it's like.
You're not the only one, Gary. Come on. You're not the only one. All right?
He can draw feet. There you go.
He can. Dan can draw feet.
I'm not going to lie. Here's a secret. Drawing feet's hard. I'm not going to lie. You talk to any artist, like drawing feet and hands.
Hands are, yeah. That's
not
why
Aparo.
Jim Aparo's hands.
I was going to say, not Aparo.
You don't want to get hit with the Jim Aparo hand.
That's right.
Yeah, that man, he drew fists that you did not want to get hit with.
Anyway, right. So that's enough about me. And this guy has got.
I got some YouTubes.
Yes, he does have YouTubes.
I'm on. Of course, I'm on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and Instagram when Dan allows it as the Slab Guy 77.
That's right.
Go over and check that out. And of course, we've got the man of the squared circle here, the Ric Flair of comics,
Woo!
the master of the library of comics, Uncle Gary.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. You can catch me on Wednesdays, man. You can see me at Comic Logic. I am one of the proud owners of Loudoun County's only comic book store, Comic Logic. Please come in and see us. You can see me. You can see our principal owner, Rob Kalin. You see Mighty Mike Harbour, who's been on this channel on the Sergeant Rock Show. You can see us getting our books every single Wednesday. We are there. We're getting that 4-color ink. We're getting it right in there, man. Right in there. The reason I'm 60 years old and can bench press a Buick is because I read comic books. Comic books make you strong because you start out, you're just lifting one book. You just lift in one book. Then you're lifting a stack of books. Then you're lifting boxes of books. You're lifting short boxes. Then you're lifting long boxes. And then you're stacking them all the way to the ceiling. And once you've done that, you get jacked and packed, baby. So read some comics to make you strong. And mix in a few push-ups still. That always helps. Yeah. That always helps. You can catch us at Comic Logic too every Thursday night, or the first 3 Thursdays of every month. We have a show on a Facebook Live from Comic Logic. The first Thursday is our preview show, and the second and third Thursday are Ye Grumpy Old Nerd show, where we do end up at the end of the show. Mike and I tell everybody, stay off our lawns. That's what grumpy old men get to do. So we talk comics, we talk sports, we talk we talk movies, we talk things that interest old men like us. Mm-hmm. So there you go. And what could be better than that? We have fun things like we have, we have 4th of July food draft. We do stupid things like that where we draft our food. We did, I think Halloween we'll do a candy draft. So Nature Boy. Woo! Yep, absolutely.
So, Gary's, whose fault is it that we're all together?
He does metric tons of PCP, but it's mostly the comic books. That's right. It's that ink, man. It's that 4-color ink, baby.
That's right. That's right.
And now that I got 60, see, I'm like this because I got 60,000 books I lift and tote around and move everywhere. Yep. Well, Liefeld will tell you he draws great feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, the Captain America's breasts on that one are just ridiculous.
So well, he's drawing what he's coming out with the Deadpool team up series, which he claims is his final Deadpool book.
Yeah,
still we'll see.
Yeah, until he needs another check. Until he needs another check. Then
that's absolutely true.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Well, does he get? I guess he gets paid pretty good off when he appears in film, right? Does he get a piece of that?
He probably does.
I mean, maybe, but Marvel owns the character outright.
Oh, I guess you're right. He gets when they reprint his Deadpool books is when he gets a piece. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. There you go. There you go.
So yeah, Sal just thrown up too. We all met on the Comic Character of the Day site, run by Archduke Kevin. So make sure to go check that out. He posts the Character of the Day. Gary posts the Cover of the Day. I post the Question of the Day, somewhat infrequently because when you post a different question every day, guess what? After doing it for a year and a half, you start to run out of questions, and it starts getting harder to come up with good questions. And I post the random panel of the day as named by Uncle Gary.
That's right.
And that is the greatest thing in the world. I tell you, who would do a good job on the question of the day? Well, I don't know. It would either crash and burn spectacularly, or it'd be wildly entertaining, and that would be Snoop, because he would have some pretty inappropriate questions of the day.
I guess as long as we just tell him he's not allowed to ask any questions about Doritos.
That'd be a train wreck worth watching.
If we're talking about Liefeld, would it be DeFitos? We could talk about.
Definitely don't want to know the flavor of them.
Sure.
Toe jam. Yeah.
And Earl.
That's a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do.
You goddamn right he does.
I'm sure you do.
All right, well, you guys ready to get in? You ready to show off some stuff and get this thing going?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
All right. Well, Sal here is going to start us off. You
All
want to
right.
make yourself big?
I shall. Like usual.
Right. Let's see. Well,
There we
look
go.
at that. All right.
All right, so tonight, folks, for my showcase, it's going to be Variant Insanity because I just got my monthly pool from Heroes Corner Comics in, and I have a butt ton of variants.
You must
All
have been
right
really
here.
backed up if you only have a monthly full.
It was a lot. Believe me.
It was a
You
lot.
know what? I
love
guess
your
it was a
Wonder
lot
Man
of built. It's got to build up like
Build
that.
up.
Yep.
Great
All right.
Wonder Man.
So since there was no podcast this week and you're showing off variants, do you know what the book was this week that had the most variants?
Oh, yep, I do. I remember it. Hold on a second. I think it was Thundercats. Chitara. Chitara was 19 variants, if I remember right. I have to look it up.
TJ, well done. Well done. Cheetos. Love it.
Cheetos. Yep.
Well
Yep.
done, TJ.
Yep, I think it was her for 19 variants. So
That's ridiculous.
it is.
And
I
somebody out there has
confirm that.
every damn one.
Probably, but not
Is
me.
it one of you?
No. It's probably Snoop. It's probably
No.
Snoop.
No, actually, when we see Snoop on Monday night, got 2 books for him. I've got the JSA book that came out and the variant cover. So Snoop, I got those coming for you, brother. Yep.
All right, cool. So let's start off
there. You go.
with a little Helverine, the version variant.
That's nice.
Is that Mark Teixeira artwork?
I believe so. I have not looked this up. I'm
Looks cool.
Hopefully I'm prepared for this, but yeah, I believe it is.
And then, of course, that's an homage cover to an earlier cover.
Yep, that is true.
That's beautiful.
Right. We got, of course, the Scotty Young Iron Man.
You betcha, Chris. I got you, brother. Yep. Nice.
A cover. So I think I showed this off last week, but I did get another.
Oh, that is great.
That's
That's
cool.
like an old recruitment poster. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. This is the A cover. So that's also an A cover. Pardon me. Here we go. This, I believe, is a variant cover.
Oh,
that's cool.
Nice.
Yep.
The only thing I don't like about that costume is the feet where he's got like these little like
points.
It's like these little shoe cover booty things for the feet.
Yeah. All right. So Ultimate Spider-Man number 6 got a pretty cool variant there.
Nice cover.
Mm-hmm. This is also a variant.
That's quite the perspective.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that one, almost like that Hulk book from Avengers Twilight.
Yep. That is the A cover. All right, moving on to Ultimates. This is the B cover for Ultimates.
Oh, great cover.
That was one of the rare times that I picked up an A cover and a variant because it had Cap on there. Had Cap front and center for the variant.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. This one's one of my favorites. I think I'm going to have this one slabbed. Check that out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That is very cool.
All right. Got another one. This is the 5th cover of Ultimates number 1.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And this is the 4th cover for Ultimates.
I like it.
Cool.
And this is another one. I believe I showed this off last week, but that's another cool one. Mm-hmm.
Nice shiny goodness.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people griping about that book, but I enjoyed the first issue.
Yeah, I did too, actually. So it's good. Definitely stay on my pull list. All right. So next up is Fantastic Four, Little Thang. Huh?
Scotty.
That's the A cover. So
look, Tim. Hey, Tim. Good to see. Brother, we're thinking of you. We're thinking about you, brother.
We're thinking about you, Tim. Tim, can you hold? Can you be patient? I'll save in the Venom for the last. Come on. It's all about showmanship. All right. So save the Venom variants for last. All right. So Fantastic Four.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If your buddy got bit by a rattlesnake, would you suck the venom out?
Guess
Tim
it
would.
depends on where he got bit.
Yeah,
Tim would.
exactly. You're damn right it does.
So here we go with another Doctor Strange.
Scotty Young is taking over, man.
I know. This is the Stormbreaker variant for Doctor Strange.
Well, that's a very neat cover.
Where's Doctor Strange on?
I know. I
these
hate
cover-
the Stormbreaker
I mean-
variants. They're cool covers, but you don't know what the hell title it is. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have a problem with the art. Like the art looks cool, but remember when the cover used to represent what was actually in the book?
Yep.
It's like and I get it if it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it's the 50th anniversary or whatever of Wolverine, so we're gonna do Wolverine variant covers for everything. Okay, but at least still have Wolverine like with Spider-Man on a Spider-Man cover or with She-Hulk on a She-Hulk cover, like something to represent what's in the actual book. And
right,
that ship sailed a long
time ago.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the absolute power foil.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
He said you're gonna die.
Eventually. That's the Zod. That's the Zod top cover. I hate that series. It's still on my pull list though, but
yeah, I didn't get it from day one. The art was terrible.
The cover on better. The cover on the first issue was great, and I picked it up. I was like, this could be interesting. I flipped through and looked at the art, and like, nope.
All right, here's a cool Batman 150.
Garcia Lopez.
The Garcia Lopez variants.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was the 6th cover, I believe. All right,
Are you gonna get all the Garcia Lopez variants?
Yeah, I already got the Green Lantern one coming soon too. So here's another Batman. This is the which number was this one? This is the 3rd variant, the C cover.
Nice.
Very good.
So if you got those Garcia Lopez variants, if you got them all graded, if you want to display them, would you display them right side up, or would you have them sideways so you can actually see the art?
I would have to do them sideways because looking at a landscape and a portrait portion just annoys the shit out of me. So they would all have to be landscape. All right, so this is the SPI cover for Batman.
That is a cool cover. Yeah.
Batman had a lot of variants this week. This is Batman number 149, the B cover. Oops.
Yeah, with Bane, so good.
Nice.
This one is pretty cool. I really like this one. This one was 1086. This is the 3rd cover, so this is the C cover. Yeah, I like that one. That was an awesome cover.
It sure is.
All right, that is an A cover. All right, so here is Zatanna, and I believe I'm going to show this one because I just love this cover anyhow. This is, I believe, the A cover.
Cool cover.
That's the A cover. Yeah.
Got the Art Germ variant.
Mm-hmm.
That one's nice.
Yes,
yeah, got the Art Germ foil variant.
I picked up both those too. Yep,
which is pretty cool. All right, so then moving on to. All right, let me grab those. Oh, did I miss those? I did miss those. Hang on, stand by. Here we go. We got little Lilo and Stitch for my daughter. She loves that.
Very nice.
So got some cool, the negative space.
Oh God, he's getting variants for the kid now. He's
That's right.
He's dragging the kid into the variant. He's gonna give her all these. She's gonna think that she got like 3 different comics, and he's gonna be like, "Oh no, it's the same one. It just has a different cover on each one." And she's gonna like, "Why did you buy them all then?"
Yeah, I know. Here's a Stormbreaker variant. Want to guess the cover for the title for this one?
Wait, hold it up again. Who the hell is that?
Actually, I had no freaking clue.
I don't even know what character that is.
I don't either. Kind of looks like Pip the Troll, but he's not that big.
Yeah, but the main. Oh, wait, that's one of the Infinity Gem guys, right?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Because I was thinking like it can't be Blue Shield. That's way different costume. I don't know. What's the book?
This is a Venom Separation Anxiety variant.
Well, of course, that's a Venom book. Yeah, of course.
Yep, and it was out of order. I thought that was actually a Carnage one because in that stack I have the Carnage C cover. Yeah, they did bougie. I liked some of their covers. They were pretty cool. All right, so there we go. Now we can move on to Venom. It was in the wrong spot.
Well, that's what symbiotes do. They ooze.
Yeah, they do. They do. All right, this is the 4th cover for Venomverse Reborn.
That is cool.
That is a cool one.
Yep.
That's a lot of tongue there, Sal.
That is.
That's how we like it.
There's nothing wrong with a lot of tongue, let me tell you.
He likes the slappy Haktua from Venom.
There you go. Oh,
This is the C cover.
but Sal said he doesn't have to dust it off though.
All right. This is the B cover.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. That's the A cover, so we don't have to worry about that. All right. Here is the Venom Scotty Young one.
Soar.
Pardon me. This is the A cover, so we're going to skip that one. I like this one. I don't think this is a variant. This is not a variant, but I like this cover because with the eyes, the cape of Moonlight looks
cool.
like the eyes of Venom. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it does. That is really neat.
Yeah. All right. This is a variant, but this is the 7th printing of number 32.
Oh, Sal's got a disease. He's got the disease that he has to buy all the daggone variants.
Yep.
Did you say a 7th printing?
Yeah, 7th printing.
Why?
So that was this is also what?
What's the I don't read Venom, so what's the significance of the issue that warranted 7 printings?
So right now it's a little confusing because Eddie Brock is seeing all versions of him. This is what's leading into the Venomverse type of situation. So he's seeing past, different versions of himself, present, and then future versions of himself with the Venom symbiote. So,
so is it like I guess the book was selling out a lot to do that many?
I guess so.
Okay.
All right. So because this is issue number 34 with the 7th print as well.
Wow.
7 prints. Jesus.
Yeah.
Even Ultimate Spider-Man didn't get that many.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank goodness for you, right there.
You're gonna love this one. This is Venom Separation Anxiety 8th print.
Oh, I like that. VD variant disease. Nice.
Yeah. Yep. All right. This is that's the SCA cover. We're gonna leave that one alone. I love this one. This is cool. This is the C cover of Venom Separation Anxiety.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Spidey 1.
That's right, Lettuce. We've asked for this. We need this. So that's the Venom variants. So let's jump to X-Men really quick.
You know that article that we read, that somebody posted that we read earlier? I think Kevin posted it about in the group chat about all the problems with Spider-Man's book right now. And one of them was too many spider people. There's definitely too many spider people. There's definitely too many symbiote people.
I'll disagree with that. All right, moving on. Here we go. We have X-Men number 35.
Yeah. Sal asked for it. Marvel listen.
Yeah, that's right. Because Marvel.
You can even get a listen about putting Spidey and MJ back together.
Oh, I hope they do.
Me too.
Got this X-Men here.
Yeah, that's from the
that's
card
nice.
set.
Yep. Got the wraparound.
Did you say you got to
cover.
reach around?
No, I got a wraparound, baby.
Wrap around. Okay, gotcha.
I can only imagine how long it took him to draw that.
I know. We got another Scotty Young variant. All right, so we have a
You're goddamn right about that, Chris.
Yes, you are, Chris. Milk it till it dies.
That's true. This is the Pride Allies variant, but it's pretty cool with a Storm on there as well. I like that. That's awesome. And that's the A cover. Here's a Cyclops and Phoenix cover for 35.
Stole my line.
That is an A cover. Oh, this is a good one. This is Shadow of the Green Goblin.
Oh, I like that.
Cool.
Yep. That's exactly right, Lettuce.
Yeah, that's true.
As much as people bitch about Amazing Spider-Man, they still fucking buy it every month.
Yep. And here we go. Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man,
that is cool.
The D cover.
I like that.
It is a cool cover.
And of course, we got the Scotty Young with this one as well. All right, skip that one. This was a pretty cool cover too. This is the I'm sorry. This is going to be just the plain old A cover, but I like that cover. That was pretty awesome.
I do too.
All right, we got the Spider-Punk Amazing Spider-Man. Scotty Young. That's the A cover. Oh, Tim's going to like this one. This one, Tim, this is the B cover for Amazing Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Felicia.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Bye,
All right,
Felicia.
so
No, that's hello, Felicia.
yes, hello. All right, so here is the Pride Ally Spider-Man phase variant as well.
North Star, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, this is
Yeah, because of all the times that North Star and Spider-Man have teamed up and interacted with each other.
You got.
you're gonna
Yep.
love this one
Damn,
too.
I know. It's listen. I get the Spider-Man titles. I know there's a lot of them.
Yep. So this is number 49, but this is the 7th printing of number 49.
7 printings.
They did
Wow.
7 printings of that piece of shit book.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So next up is Transformers, and that is actually the A cover. Here is a Transformers variant cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And this is another one right there.
Nice.
All right. So that concludes my Variant Madness HCC pool. Stand by next month for another one.
Wow. It was like a fever. That was a fever you had.
Yep. I had something, I can tell you that much. Jeez. And I got some. I did pick up some other variants, but I'm not going to show them because they're part of the back issue thing. And since we're not doing that, we'll have to tune in next week.
We will have it. We'll have it on next week when we have our official show.
Official 100th episode.
That's
All
right.
Dan, you are up next. I'm
No.
glad you like what you like, but don't tell us. Don't let us tell you anything. Live your truth. Thanks, Lettuce. Appreciate that.
Live your truth. All right, so my showcase is going to be a little different. Now, this is something that I had mentioned to, I guess, you. I don't know if it was all you guys or just mentioned to Tim a while ago. We talked about it some, and he wanted me to show this stuff off. And, tonight just seemed like the perfect night for it. So, as everyone knows,
he's going to show off. He's going to show it off. Quick, close your eyes.
Right. Drink it in. Drink it in. Bask in the glory that is me.
Oh, God.
So, as you know, when you go to comic conventions, there's so much more stuff than just comics. And for people old like me and Gary and Sal, you will remember that in the days before, YouTube and all this stuff on the internet, if you wanted to see some of these things that were released or never released, you couldn't find them on the internet. The only way you could find them was through bootlegs. So, damn.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess you'll have a hard time tasting anything since your tongue is just coated with all that Cool Ranch Dorito powder without having any actual chips as part of it. So I am going to show off my collection of bootlegs that I have gotten over the years, starting with VHS and then as technology progressed, moving into DVD. So the first, some of these are things that have actually since had official releases. And damn. Some of these are things that have had official and some of them are things that still aren't. So what I'll start off with is Jamie's favorite character from when we did Comic Character of the Week.
The Tick.
The Tick. This is the complete animated series of The Tick on 5 fine VHS tapes.
Who has a VHS player still?
Me.
I do. Now, was that a Japanese cartoon? I thought that.
No. This is the American one. But one of the
things. Did it
things
originate in Japan though? Because I'm surprised with the Japanese letters on it.
Yeah, I think that's just the artwork the guy pulled to put on here. Because that's the thing with all these bootlegs too is they would have to make up their own box art and stuff for these. So like I said, so those have since been released on DVD, but if you get the DVDs, you don't actually get all the episodes of the animated series because like each set is missing one episode for whatever reason.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is. I can't remember the reason why.
To mess with you.
probably to sell you more.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. So going back into the see, TJ's with me.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
have.
exactly what I have. I have the VHS DVD combo player. Got it at the thrift store for like $5. So going into the rest of these, not all of them have the nice box art. This is for fans of the Dark Angel show, the unaired Dark Angel pilot. I can't really say much about it. It's been, some of these, it's been 10 or 20 years since I've actually watched them. But I still got, for those who remember the old superhero roast that they did, that Ed McMahon did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Gary shaking his head. He definitely remembers.
Terrible.
They were terrible. Yeah, they were pretty bad. But you know what? There's characters we got in live action there that we've still never gotten in live action than anything else.
Yep.
I think this is one I showed off. It's a combo one. It is Aquaman, Human Target, and Power Pack. Not the greatest box art. So Aquaman is a never aired 1980s pilot that did not get picked up. The Human Target, it's the first pilot of the series that starred Rick Springfield as the Human Target. It also had Clarence Clemens, Francis Fisher, and Richard Belzer. And it was aired on CBS later, but with a different crew. And then it is Power Pack, which was the first and only episode that was made of the Canadian series.
Yeah, I remember the Rick Springfield one.
Yeah. And we've talked about this before, but the made-for-TV live-action Justice League of America, this is absolutely terrible. Something that everyone that is,
but you had to have it,
or Justice League fan should see. It is, yeah, it is absolutely terrible, and it's hysterical to see like fat old David Ogden Stiers as Martian Manhunter.
Wow,
and it was supposed to be a pilot for a series, and it never got picked up, and you will see exactly why when you see this, when it's like the Flash is homeless and all of these heroes are out of shape, and it's just really bad. Mark Waid was the writer of Justice League at the time when this was made, and never aired, but as everything circled the convention circuit on bootleg. And he watched a screening of it at one of the Comic Cons, and they asked him what he thought of it, and he said it was 90 minutes of his life that he was never going to get back.
There you go. Chris brought up Jesse's Girl. Let me say this about Rick Springfield. That is my guilty pleasure. I always loved Rick Springfield. I've seen him live several times. That dude is a heck of a live performer. Can play the hell out of the guitar, and he's 60-something now. Dude, it's still cut. That dude is in great shape. But Jesse's Girl he wrote that about a guy in his art class. A guy in his art class, his girlfriend, that was just so smoking hot. But the dude's name was Gary, and Gary's girl didn't sound anywhere near as good as Jesse's Girl in the song. So it was really about Gary's girl.
Well, he also didn't want the guy to know that he was writing this song about his girlfriend because they were friends.
True that. Yeah.
I'll tell you this too, as a guitarist and a singer, that song is very hard to play on guitar and sing at the same time.
Well, I wouldn't know about that aspect of it because I don't have those skills, but I bet I'm just telling you, he is a really great guitar player, and he does a move where when he's handed flowers, he incorporates them in a windmill shred, and the pedals go everywhere, which is pretty cool. So it's just a pretty cool maneuver that he has. But dude is a hell of a live performer. So, I like rock and roll, but my guilty pleasure is Rick Springfield. So, oh well, we're not all perfect.
Yeah. Rick Springfield is great. Jesse's Girl is a great song.
Yep.
Did not watch him when he was on the soap opera, but
no, nor did I. But I just like I said, I really enjoyed his music back in the day when I was in high school, when y'all were, you weren't even around, Dan. But Sal was toddling around somewhere. But yeah, those were my formative years, man. The early 80s. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so moving on. The next one I have is it's not really a comic show, but it is absolutely fantastic. It is unaired pilot that obviously, like a lot of these, never got picked up. Called Heat Vision and Jack, starred Jack Black, Owen Wilson, Ron Silver, Christine Taylor, and Ben Stiller.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Was not picked up. Now the premise of this is that Jack Black plays an astronaut named Jack Austin, who was exposed to inappropriate levels of solar energy.
Inappropriate.
And whenever he's in sunlight now, it makes him the world's smartest man. But whenever he's out of sunlight, he's just a normal average guy. And his best friend was turned into this motorcycle, which was voiced by Owen Wilson, who is named Heatwave. And they are on the run from the shadowy government agency trying to get them. And Ron Silver plays himself in it as the actor Ron Silver, but is also a secret agent for this shady government organization that's trying to get them. It's absolutely hysterical. It's wild. It was really original, and it's a shame that it didn't get picked up because this would have been a pretty cool series. It would have been a weird one, but it would have been really cool.
Was Black's character named Jack Austin?
Jack Austin.
Jack Austin.
Austin. Okay, my bad. And Pam, I love the Carly Simon reference. Well done, Pam.
Richard says, "Wants to see
Scrap the Batgirl movie." I feel like if we were gonna see it, then it would have already. It would have gotten out, but at this point, I know the directors said that they had gotten it off of their laptops, and the studio had taken it off their laptops, that they didn't have it. I did read that they did a screening of it for the cast and crew and everyone. They did a screening of it for them on the lot months and months ago, so they could all see hey, here's what it is. So maybe someone sat in the back with a cell phone or something, but if I had to guess, I would say we probably don't see it. If we do, I don't think it's going to be for 10 or 20 years.
He's talking about the Jack Black movie.
Yeah. It's and you can find these. There's still all these bootleg dealers that go to these cons, and you can still find a lot of this stuff. And all of them will tell you too. If you want something they don't have, just ask them for it. This one is a personal favorite because as you can see with my Star Wars shirt, I can see this coming. And I absolutely hated episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks. So I snapped this up as soon as I saw it. It's called episode 1.1, The Phantom Edit, now with 70% less Jar Jar.
Oh God.
Wow.
So what this is, it's Star Wars episode 1, but what they did was they went through and they edited out all the scenes of Jar Jar, except for the ones that absolutely had to be there because of whatever else was happening in the scenes was essential for the movie. So that's all that was left in it. But then they changed his audio so that he's speaking this alien language, and they put subtitles up. So it sounded like he was saying really wise and knowledgeable stuff, and everyone around him was just ignoring what he said.
Wow.
So yeah, it took that out, and I believe I haven't watched it in a while, but it also took out the references to midichlorians, which was a fucking abomination too, of taking a mystic thing like the Force and making it biological. This one is another good one, and it's a shame that this never got released because it was fully completed. It is Gen 13, the animated movie.
Wow.
Had Alicia Witt, who at the time was a bit of a star.
That's right, Les.
I agree.
Yep.
I'm so happy with that one.
Had John Delancey, famous for playing Q on Star Trek The Next Generation as John Lynch, and Mark Hamill in it. Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers did the voice of Grunge. Cloris Leachman did a voice in it. Elizabeth Daly. Wow. This was really good. If you like Gen 13, this stayed very, very close to the original 5-issue Gen 13 miniseries. The animation in it was good. The voice acting was good. This was fantastic, and it's a shame that it didn't get released. And it didn't get released because of some bullshit with Disney, where the release of it got blocked, and it's a shame. But some of these are good, some of them aren't. But back in the day before, you could watch stuff on YouTube and find it on the dark web. If you heard about it, you wanted to see it, this is how you saw it. So some are good, some aren't. This I highly recommend if you find it at a con. It's definitely something you will enjoy.
I didn't even know that existed. Nice.
Oh yeah. It was big news at the time, and then it just, it was supposed to be released, and then Disney blocked it, and that was that. I think it was released overseas short, in a limited run. This is a thing that's not comic related, but it's in the stack here. It is called, it is a horror movie called The Intruder. And it includes, it says, yes, it includes the infamous meat slicer lobotomy sequence.
Ugh.
It is a early movie from it has Elizabeth Cox in it, Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell. It is an early horror movie from them. It takes place at night in a supermarket, which is why there is the infamous meat slicer lobotomy scene.
Wow.
It is, so the movie itself is a very small limited release, but this had additional footage that was not in it. Yeah, so Bougie knows this was a killer movie. Exactly.
I saw what you did there, Bougie.
This is comic related. This was aired, I believe, only one time before it faded into obscurity. Was a made-for-TV movie meant to be a pilot for a show that never got picked up. Generation X, the first live-action X-Men.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, like what Tim says.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen this. Wow. You want thinner, thick slices with that brain matter.
You know what, Tim? When you guys come down for Baltimore Comic Con, I'll have to bring my VCR and we'll hook it up and we can all watch it.
Wow.
Though I will say these videos have sat in these clamshell cases unwatched for probably about the past 20 years. Yes, Snoop, this is the one that has Max Headroom in it. It does have Matt Frewer as the villain. It does have it has a live action Banshee, has a live action White Queen, a live action Jubilee. There are some yeah, and there's characters in here that have never been live action outside of this, so it's easy to see why it was not picked up after this aired, but it is still, it was a fun thing to watch. For all the Buffy fans, this is the unaired pilot episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, the thing that is different about this is it's essentially the same as the first episode that did air, except the first episode is a little longer. But this has a completely different actress playing the character Willow. I'm looking at the back. I can't see. It doesn't say the actress's name on it. But yeah, who gives a shit? She got replaced on the show, so that's the major difference in it. Which is the same as this, the unaired pilot of the TV show Charmed, which had two of the three sisters. It had Holly Marie Combs and Shannon Doherty, but instead of what's her name from Who's the Boss?
Milano.
What? Alyssa Milano. Yeah, it didn't have Alyssa Milano in it. It had the actress Lori Rahm, who was then replaced by Alyssa Milano for the series, and then they reshot this. So again, some of these it's fun to watch where it's kind of a what could have been. Like if you watch the unaired pilot episode, and I have it somewhere, but I don't have it in the stack. You watch the unaired pilot episode of Big Bang Theory, it is completely different than what you saw. It's Leonard and Sheldon in it, and they still lived in the apartment together. But Sheldon's personality is completely different. The You know,
Kenny
the
is the
pilot
one.
involves them like going to a sperm bank to donate sperm so they can get money to pay their rent. It has a completely different actor playing the girl across the hall from him. It could have been a very, very different show.
Yeah.
Y'all, I know this is a dated show because I'm a little older, but did y'all watch a lot of the Andy Griffith Show reruns?
Yes, I grew up watching them. That and I Love Lucy and Beverly Hillbillies and all that.
Do you know what Andy Griffith spun off of?
I do not.
The Danny Thomas Show. So Danny Thomas, who was, I think the show was Make Room for Daddy, but the Danny Thomas Show, he's driving with his family through Mayberry, and he gets pulled over and in a speed trap, and he's belligerent. So Andy locks him up, and you see that it's obviously setting up as a pilot for a new show. The jail looks a little differently. There's no Barney. But you do see Opie, so one of the earliest screen presences you'll see of Ronnie Howard, though he was in some early Twilight Zones too. But you see him, and then the lady Frances Bavier that played Aunt B, she plays resident of Mayberry in that show, but doesn't play Aunt B. And it's interesting to see her, and most of the action takes place in the jail, and the jail is set up a little differently. But it was just kind of fascinating to watch that, that pilot episode that was from the Danny Thomas Show. And I saw that recently on, I guess it was MeTV. So I'm always fascinated to see the pilot episodes of a lot of these shows and how they changed and how they spun off. But that one was pretty interesting. I just saw that a few months ago. So.
Yeah, they call those backdoor pilots.
Yep.
Because they did one for NCIS. They did the episode of that on JAG, and then it got its own show.
Well,
they did that with Flash and Green Arrow.
So if you Google backdoor pilots, what's exactly going to show up?
Oh, hello.
This one.
Bend over, I'll drive.
This
Ben,
one I got as a
nice
bootleg.
to meet you.
Yeah, this one I got as a bootleg just because it was hard to find, and I guess it's easier to find now. But Eraserhead.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
By David Lynch.
Yep.
It is, it's David Lynch, and it's early David Lynch. So if you don't know anything about Eraserhead, it is a pretty famous one, and you can find non-bootleg copies of it. But it's at the time when I bought that, not an easy one to find. And this is is this the pilot? Yep, this is the pilot for the Birds of Prey TV show. If you guys remember that, the single season that it aired. And we'll see more of this in a minute. That's called a tease.
He's teasing us now.
Well, and then I got, now we move on from VHS into the wonderful world of DVD, where
welcome to the modern age.
And this is something I bought because I really wanted to watch the episodes, and they hadn't been officially released yet, but they soon were after that. The first season of Young Justice, which, if you haven't watched it, the first 2 seasons of this were absolutely fantastic.
They were. I haven't watched the newer episodes they've done, so hopefully they're good too. But they are Young Justice.
It's
from Eraserhead.
The series when it originally aired was fantastic. Then it had the big gap of a few years, and then they brought it back. I didn't think it was as good when they brought it back. It wasn't as focused. It had too many characters, too much going on. It just wasn't as good, in my opinion. And again, this is another one that you can officially buy, but it was easier just to get it as a bootleg. X-Men, the animated series.
Yep.
That also has the bonus Pride of the X-Men on it as well. And of course, now there's Disney Plus, and you can just watch them on there. So this is another one we have talked about. Tim's favorite, the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Which is absolutely terrible, but it is something that
Tim loved it.
it is something that you should absolutely watch because of how bad it is.
I
mean,
heard Tim watches this. His favorite way to watch this is holding hands with Zeb Wells.
Yeah,
Naked.
I mean, just look at the costumes. Look at how bad that Fantastic Four costume is. They were like, "Oh, well, she's got boobs. Whatever. Just push the Four logo down into the belt a little bit." Like,
Yeah.
I will say the Doctor Doom suit in it looked pretty decent. This was something. This was everyone remembers the Marvel.
That's a low bar, Tim. That's a low
Yeah.
bar.
Well, you know what, Bougie? You say you always wanted to see it. I'm pretty sure you could watch it on YouTube.
You can.
Yeah. I suggest drinking heavily during it. As we all know, Marvel did the old monster comics. They did Dracula and that, and then there was an animated movie that was based on the Marvel Dracula comic and the Marvel Frankenstein comic.
Huh. Very interesting.
So each one is 85 minutes long. It was, made for TV animated stuff, but it's still, still fun to watch that older stuff.
I'm surprised they didn't throw a werewolf movie in there with it too.
Yeah. And then, like I said, we come back to it. Speaking of Birds of Prey, this is the Birds of Prey complete series, including the unaired pilot. So it has, as it shows, it has the unaired pilot and the pilot. As I said, it's been a long time since I've watched it. I don't remember what the difference between them were. But I do remember this being for the one season it was on, I do remember watching it and thinking that it was, it wasn't life-changing, but it was an entertaining show.
Oh,
man down.
Danger.
Well, I was trying to grab a bunch of these because it's a bunch of fan-made ones, and then I ended up dropping the stack of them. So if you haven't watched this is on YouTube, and it's absolutely fantastic. But this was when it first came out, and everybody was talking about it. It is Batman Dead End.
Okay.
Don't know it.
If you don't know what it is a short that was made of Batman going after the Joker, who is then killed by an alien, who Batman fights, and as the alien's getting ready to kill Batman, the alien is killed by a predator, and then Batman fights the predator and beats the predator, and then more predators show up. It's a lot going on in like the 5 or 6 minutes that it lasts, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's really cool. In fact, it was such a big deal that the guy that made it, Sandy Collara, there's a documentary that was made about him that is, I believe, on YouTube, about him making this and it blowing up and being a big deal, and him having too much of an ego to be able to turn it into an actual career.
Wow.
But then there are a lot of Batman fan films like are on here. So we got the Batman Dead End, we got Batman Beyond live action, Death of Batman, extra features. I don't even remember what they are.
Extra features.
They were kind of good. This one was pretty cool. It's Batman New Times. This was years and years and years before the Batman Lego movie. If you remember the kind of toys they made that used to be like that, I forget, they were called minis something or others.
Mini-Mates?
Yeah.
Mini-Mates, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was an animated, a fan animated movie that was done with them, but it had the voices of Adam West, Mark Hamill, Courtney Thorne-Smith, and Dick Van Dyke in it. So they actually, for a fan film, they actually got some good voices. And then it had some student films that were on here, which, one of them being Ghostbusters of LA, Batman New Times. As you can imagine, they were all student films, so they were about as good as as you would expect a student film to be. This one was pretty cool. It was an extended. It wasn't a full movie. It was like an extended trailer called Great, and it is the story is that it takes place after Batman has died. Dick Grayson is married to Barbara, and they are long since retired from superheroing, and he gets sucked back into doing the superhero stuff to find out who killed Batman, and it's got an older Joker in it, and Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman, and Superman, and like the Justice League is covering up the stuff with the death of Batman. And like I said, it's an extended preview, kind of like when Sandy Collara, after Batman Dead End, did the World's Finest trailer with Batman and Superman. So that was a pretty fun one to watch. And then some of these, I don't know if this was ever officially released, but you can watch it on Disney Plus. It is the one season of the Avengers animated series, the first one.
Yeah.
The one that they made where they weren't allowed to have Captain America, Iron Man, or Thor on it. So it was like Wonder Man and Falcon and Giant Man and Wasp, and I think Tigra and Vision and Scarlet Witch. I think that's what the roster was. And like Captain America got the guest star on one episode. It's not very good. It lasted one season, but whatever. I bought it. And I bought this. The Max animated series, which I believe is now actually officially available to get to. That was the old Liquid Television, animated series. Another Image animated series, I got 3 more left, is Savage Dragon, when they made the Saturday morning cartoon, the 2 seasons of it.
Full screen, baby.
Yeah, which I clearly didn't pay attention to that because full screen sucks ass. Widescreen to go. But yeah, it was pretty cool, in the early days of Image when everybody wanted everything, and they made animated series for Wildcats and Savage Dragon and Spawn, and this is as close as you'll ever get to see Savage Dragon on the big screen, since Eric Larson said that there'll never be a live action movie. This one was an unaired 2006 TV pilot that was going to spin off of Smallville that never got picked up. Sure, you guys probably have an idea. It was the Aquaman pilot, where they replaced Alan Richardson, who had played Aquaman in the Smallville episode, with Justin Hartley. And then when this didn't get picked up, they put Justin Hartley in Smallville as Green Arrow. But it had Lou Diamond Phillips playing his father. Ving Rhames was in it. It actually wasn't called Aquaman. It was called, I think it was called Mercy Reef. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. I think Mercy Reef, yep.
This was actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed this a lot. So this is another one I recommend if you, if you come across it at a Comic-Con and one of the bootleg stands, I would recommend getting it. I think that it was entertaining, and it could have been a pretty decent show. And the last one I got is another unaired pilot. This one from 2011 for what would have been the Wonder Woman TV show that would have had Adriana Palicki as Wonder Woman. Carrie Elways was in it. Elizabeth Hurley was in it. So again, a decent cast. I know that people have hated on this a lot that have seen it. I didn't hate it. I thought this, you take one look at the cover and there's one reason I didn't hate it.
Two reasons.
Yeah, but they talk shit about the costume she had with the pants, but you know what? She didn't wear that the whole episode. She had the traditional Wonder Woman costume on.
So pants were optional.
Yeah.
Pants were optional, baby.
She had the pants suit on for part of it. She had the traditional costume on for part of it. I mean, come on.
She was in Friday Night Lights too.
Yeah. She was in the second G.I. Joe movie too. She played Lady J. And she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She played Mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
And then again, that's another one I want to get my hands on. They did a they were going to do a spin-off of that called Marvel's Most Wanted, and they shot a pilot for it. Never got released. Been trying to find a copy of that too. But yeah, I know people hate on this a lot, but I watched it, and like I said, I thought it was decent. I thought it could have been, and again, you have to realize it's TV. It's not film. It's not movies.
Yep.
But for a TV show, for a Wonder Woman TV show, I thought it could have been decent. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so that is the collection of there's the DVDs of it. That is the collection of
Bootleg.
that was the stack of DVDs, and this is the stack of the VHS.
Jeez.
So again, like I said, anybody, some of you out there will remember before the days of the modern internet with the with the Google machines everyone has now. If you heard about this stuff in Wizard magazine or some other magazine or just someone talking in the shop about it, you wanted to see it, the only way that was going to happen is to buy one of the bootlegs.
Yep.
Very nice.
Very true. All right. Before we kick off with Gary's showcase, we got to talk about the winner of the giveaway contest that we're doing for the cover for Scarlet from Knoxville Comics, Nirvana Comics from Knoxville.
Nirvana Comics in Knoxville, which is Tim's personal comic dealer.
That's right.
They were good enough to give us this one of their copies of their store exclusive variant cover for Scarlet. I believe it's limited to 300 or so copies.
Yep.
I forget the exact number, but the winner is and their personal LCS too.
Yep.
Good things about them, and the winner is Bougie Huffman.
Yay! Congratulations, Bougie.
Congratulations. All right. You're the big wiener tonight.
Yep.
So you go ahead and go to the website, thecodexstation.com.
Yep, there you go. I got it for you.
Right there, yeah. Go there and send your info, send your address in, and Tim will get that book in the mail to you. Probably next week. And then, also for everyone out there too, thank you to Nirvana Comics. Make sure to check them out online.
Absolutely.
ComicsKnoxville.com. I know Tim raves about them. He's got nothing but positive things to say. And they were voted Comic Shop of the Year in the first ever Image Comics this award that they gave out. So
that's a big deal.
Yeah, that is one shop in in the country.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So congratulations. Yep.
There you go. Nice. Thanks. Thanks for being part of this show, Bougie.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes viewing has its benefits, man.
Got its perks.
Got its perks, baby.
There we go. Image Retailer
Award. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah. And they only gave it to one shop, and that was the shop they gave it to.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Check them out, and Bougie, go ahead and, like I said, go on the website for the codexstation.com, email your address in there, and Tim will get that book in the mail to you.
All right. So for Gary's showcase, let me put Gary front and center.
You got the special video to show for this?
Oh yeah, we got special.
You got the intro ready?
Yep, right. I'm all set.
So
let's go ahead and kick this off.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Love that intro. And again, to be able to end it with JLA 111, what a way to go. So today's title that I'm going to show could be paraphrased as Bizarre Curious Stories. But That's not what it's really called. It's a Marvel book. It's a horror book. It's only 22 issues in duration. Instead of bizarre, curious stories, we're talking about weird wonder tales.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you go, Snoop. I knew it would pop up eventually, Snoop. Yep. There you go.
Yep. He is in there.
There you go. So bizarre for weird wonder tales is a monster book, and as you'll see, there are various monsters that we have on it, and it was a lot of it is a collection of, especially the early issues are reprints from the old Atlas monster books, but it's still fun. The covers are great, and again, I've talked about this before. DC Bronze Age horror ruled, but Marvel's is fun. But DC Bronze Age horror, very rarely do you get word balloons on the cover. You'll get pros talking about, here talking about the story or something, but usually not so much word balloons. But here we go. Marvel loved word balloons, and they like a lot of words. He broke through. Nothing can save us now. Nothing. It's the end of the world over there. So, Marvel loved putting thought balloons on their issues. So that was number one.
DC got the story to inside the book. Marvel was like, nope, we're gonna put a whole story on the.
Yeah, we're gonna tell you all about it. So here we go. Weird Wonder Tales 2. There we go. What's it say? No, I beg you, don't take me in there. Not in there. All right. So,
he's gonna be taken. All right.
Oh, he's gonna be taken. Yeah, I think he's gonna get probed. They seem to always want to do that. All right. Number 3. Here we go. No thought balloons. I think that says it all. The Thing in the Bog.
That's like a big shit monster.
It does, So the shit's real now. The shit's for real. So there's 3.
There you go, Gary.
The butthole. There we go. So, and I like
that was it's funny that he was that they let the Brown Lantern be in a Marvel book.
Yeah, exactly. What I like too is look at the logo. The logo with the skull guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's his logo. So that's the host. It lurks behind the walls. That thing coming out from behind the wall. It's gigantic. It's unbelievable. It's the 9th wonder of the world. You didn't need the 9th wonder of the world stuff in there. Why are we adding that? We don't need any of that. But there we go.
There it is.
Still a fun cover. That's a hell of a creature. The original Brown Lantern. Yeah, well, that's not the first shit monster, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Weird Wonder 5. Okay, come on, lady. That guy can't hurt anybody now that he's locked up. Looks like the Thing in Cell 13 can transform a little bit. So, There we go. All right, here we go. Number 6. Dear Lord, it's my husband, and he's after you. Yeah, well, all right. Yeah, shouldn't have been messing with his wife. The man who owned a ghost. But that,
that must be an interesting wedding to attend.
Yeah, listen, why do we need words on that? We don't have to know the whole husband-wife thing. All you know is a skeleton's coming after the dude. He's just falling through the guardrail.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. And you got the full moon back there. So why are we obstructing a good view of the moon? So thank you, Lettuce. So there we go. And again, if you want to collect this, they're not terrible. They're not too expensive. And there's only 22 issues of it. Oh, here we go. I love this one. Now this one I think needs words. This one's all right. This is Weird Wonder 7. No, you operated on us, Dr. Nagin. Now it's our turn to operate on you. So there you go. So turnabout is fair play.
That's right.
Yeah. So the vet's getting a little bit of his own medicine. The apes that walked like men. So there we go.
Damn dirty apes.
Damn dirty apes performing surgery. And look, they're not wearing scrubs either, so they didn't get cleaned up for this.
Dude, they're unsanitized.
There's unsanitary, you damn dirty ape. The text, Richard, I know. And this one is okay, but it would have been so much better. This is my favorite cover out of all of them. Weird Wonder 8. I own a couple copies of this. You killed me. Now you'll join me. There you go. Reap a Deadly Harvest. Cool cover. You know, those words I guess I'm okay with, but it still is a pretty cool image. You don't need it. Now, I will say this. That is the buffest damn skeleton I've ever seen. Look at him. He is jacked. That skeleton.
He must be doing some push-ups.
He's doing some push-ups. Absolutely.
That must be Chuck Norris's skeleton.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Reap a Deadly Harvest. I love that book. You know, just so much fun. Like I said, I have several copies of that because it's so cool. All right, here, Weird Wonder 9. No, stay away from me. Sorry, sister. Nothing can save you now. Well, you know what? He didn't look behind him. He needs to look behind him because something may save him. It's coming out of that mirror.
Yep. That's the one issue I own.
Oh, yep. That's right. That's
a cool cover. Like I like all the different colors on it. The red and the blue and the pink. I mean, it's a great cover. The logo looks great.
Yeah, the logo is really cool on this too, and that's what I really like. The production designs on a lot of these, where they have the logo, be a nice compliment. Skeleton reads comics. You goddamn right, Bougie. That's why he's jacked. All right, here's one that doesn't have any word balloon. Weird Wonder Tales 10. Just let the image speak for itself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mr. Morgan's Monster. And we got some words a little up here, but that's great. That sets the stage, but we don't have to ruin the main part of that image.
Right.
So,
It looks like they just took the Hulk and took his hair off.
Yeah, it does. It looks like the Gray Hulk, the Joe Fixit Hulk, with a clean dome there. So there you go. Was that number? That's number 10. All right. Here we go. This one's kind of cool. At last I've done it. I found paradise. Nothing can harm me now. I don't think so. So, Slaughter and Shangri-La.
Yep.
My
vampire Eskimos.
Yes. Well, actually, these are like Tibetan, and my youngest child told me that these actually are drawn like the Asian vampires are. So that these are kind of accurate as to some of the depictions of what the Asian vampires kind of look like. So I dig it.
That's awesome.
Yep, Slaughter in Shanghai. All right, here we go. Run while you can, humans, for no one can long escape Hog the Hunter. Hog the Hunter. The stars scream murder. So, there you go, Tim. There's a UFO cover for you, baby.
There it is.
Transporting people up in the tractor beam. Bam! AIDS. All right. Here we go. Now here's a cool cover. No word balloons. Number 13. Totem. The Totem Strikes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes. So look, we don't need words there. That image says it all. The dude's running from an evil, an animated totem pole. All of them are running. Got the girl caught up in there. So, good stuff. Marvel, Bronze Age horror. All right. So, whereas I have every DC Bronze Age horror book, the Marvels, I'm probably, if beam me up, if we're not counting, if we're not counting the Dracula run and the Frankenstein run, I mean, even counting them, I probably have about 80% of all the Bronze Age Marvel horror books. Weird Wonder 14, from the depths of hell you've summoned me. Now to the depths of hell you shall return.
Depths
so there you
of
go.
hell.
The Witching Circle. So this is why we don't conjure demons. It never works out. When will they learn?
See, I don't really mind the text on this cover.
I don't either. I think
either. The text, it's one or two of these. Like the one that you said the text actually works on it. I think it actually works on this one.
Yeah. I'm okay with this one. It gives a little bit of a little bit to it. There's one I can't remember which series it in where the guy is like, Wanda, The UAPs. Rhonda, where have you gone? Why do I see nothing left behind but your red shoe? Where could you be? What the hell are we talking about? You just left your red shoe behind. Why are we going into that amount of exposition? Okay. This, I don't mind the text on number 15 either. No, it can't be this planet. It's alive. So, a little sci-fi.
That is a super cool cover.
Yeah, so that's a great sci-fi cover. Tim, that's for you, buddy. Into the jaws of the world called madness. So there you go. A planet that's about to chomp them down.
I when you say like this one's for you, like I'm keeping it, but I'm showing it to you. Like, if you guys watch Sonny's video from when he just went to that con, when he's like, and I got like all these books for the Codex, my fellow Codexers, like I didn't buy any of them, but I thought of them when I looked at them.
This image is for you. That's all you get. You get to look. And actually,
no touch.
You can tell.
No touch. No touch.
Here's one from my good buddy Gary Promise from Gary's Grails, who will also be there Monday night. His favorite movie is Jaws, and he actually got to see Jaws at the beach in the water, where they had a screen set up, on the shore, which was pretty cool. So there we go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, so pretty neat. Nice shark cover.
Cool.
Maybe these days that's what's happening at the beaches. These damn sharks are on a rampage. Yeah. This one I think we probably need. I love Gary Promise. Yes, we do. I think we need the prose the words on this. At last, I can enter this world and crush all humans. So he's got an agenda here. And did he come out of the TV set? I think he's coming out of the TV set.
Nice.
Time to change channel.
Well, what, Dan, you should be worried. He's watching bootleg videos.
Yeah, he is.
This thing came out of a bootleg video. So there you go. The creature from Krogar. That was a planet that's also a grocery store.
That's the mentally challenged cousin to the planet that Sinestro is from.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Weird Wonder Tales. Oh, here we go with another stupid monster name. Run! Kerrang is destroying the city, but what's ahead of us is even worse.
Kerrang.
Kerrang, isn't that Kerrang is like a British music magazine.
Yeah. Well, Kerrang. Yeah. So there we go. So what's ahead of him is even worse. So there you go.
I think the only thing worse is what the naming convention is going on there.
Great. Yeah. So this is an old Kirby.
Yeah, it's nice though.
Cover. That's Kirby cover. So again, and these are reprints of the Marvel Monster books. Toward the end of the series, we start getting new stories because, as I speak, because it became Dr. Druid's book. So they introduced Dr. Druid in here, who was an Avenger for a while, and actually led the Avengers for a while. So there you go.
Not the Avengers' best lineup.
No, not the best lineup. Dr. Druid, not the best leader either. But here we go. This is where he was introduced in Weird Wonder Tales 19.
It's like if Dr. Phil put on a red leotard and a cloak.
There you go. And then we're going to another Kirby cover.
That's awesome. I love that cover.
No, this can't be happening to me. Not to me. AKA the shittiest adventure. Yeah, there you go.
I wouldn't say he's the shittiest because Gilgamesh was an Avenger for a minute.
If the Brown Lantern was an Avenger, he'd be the shittiest.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, there we go. Nope. Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew was an X-Men. Okay.
There you go. Well, all right. More of an X-Men than Beast should be. There you go.
Oh.
What?
Huh? What?
Would I thunk on the whole thing? What's he talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. What's Tim talking about? Okay.
Tim's ranting about something.
Okay.
Probably another Zeb Wells rant.
Okay. All right. Here's a cool Weird Wonder Tales.
Yeah, that's nice.
Gorgilla. Gorgilla. The monster of the Midnight Mountain lives.
Gorgilla.
Gorgilla.
Such a stupid name.
Listen, back in those Atlas books, all those names were so stupid that, And one of the dumbest names that ended up being one of the coolest was Fing Fang Foom. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, UFOs. Gotcha. All right. I like this last cover a lot. Ernie Chow did this cover. There you go. They went to the same barber. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. If he was such a goddamn powerful magician, why couldn't he magic himself up some more hair?
There you go. Yep. Well, there you go.
He was just rocking the George Costanza, going out and fighting crime.
Yep, exactly. So there you go. Number 22. That's the last issue. Weird Wonder Tales.
It's a fashion statement, you know.
It's a fashion statement. Oh, listen, you hit a nerve there. Don't talk about Sal like that. You're my fellow tinfoil
buddy. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is the complete 22-issue run of Weird Wonder Tales. So,
Nice.
highs and lows and fun and goofiness and a lot of word verbiage. So, yeah, use your magic to grow the luck. So, Weird Wonder Tales, Marvel Bronze Age horror is okay. DC Bronze Age horror, there we go. But
I told you I think I said before the Marvel book that I liked, and I didn't read it a lot, but I distinctly remember having a couple issues of it when I was growing up. And I forget what the title of the book was because it was one of those where like the title of the book and then starring and then the character's name would be the big logo for the Living Mummy.
Yes, and that is Supernatural
Thrillers, I think. Is it Supernatural Thrillers?
Yes, and it started out. The first issue had Sturgeon's novel "It" in it, and then there were a few other characters, and then the Living Mummy debuted in issue I think 5, and then they had a couple other issues, and then after that he took over and was the lead character till 15 where it stopped.
And I can't remember the issue numbers I had, but I looked it up and like I recognized the covers. And I was like, all right, it was this one and this one. And I thought, man, for nostalgia, like I should go buy them. And I looked at the prices. I'm like, I'm not willing to spend that much on nostalgia. And that was before the situation I'm in now. So
Right.
even less inclined to spend that much money on nostalgia at this point.
Well, I am trying to put together that set so you can be nostalgic and look at the covers and enjoy them that way. So
Deal.
I like it.
Just refini.
All right. So this has been the Codex special presentation showcase showdown. I think we all know who won the showdown, as always.
Nope. I think y'all did just fine. I think the videotapes were pretty cool in this. I think everybody brought their A game. Yep. Bougie. And matter of fact, one of the Living Mummy books I just got from Chris a couple weeks ago that I showed. Oh, have a great Sunday. Thank you, TJ. I will try to.
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you.
I've got less than 24 hours before I'm officially a geezer. Yep. Yes, it is a great Franco cover. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess the next time I draw something for you, it'll have to be a character like I'll just have to draw them like applying for their AARP membership.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or like looking for their glasses is like
while they're on their head.
Maybe I'm the Living Mummy from this point. So yeah. Oh man, I know. It's just I cannot believe that tomorrow I'll be 60. On Monday, July 60 freaking years old. Thank you, Snoop. I'll see you then, my friend. Birthday.
So wait,
yep.
what day is the actual birthday? Is it Monday?
It's Monday. Yep.
Okay.
Jared man. There you go.
Jared man.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Monday. I wanted to do that, and it's one of the reasons why I did it on Monday. Since it was my 60th, I thought that had to be the exact day. Thank you, Bougie. Appreciate it, brother. And I was just thinking last night, I went to bed, I told my wife, I said, I can't believe I'm about to be freaking 60. That just ain't right. That just ain't right. How the hell did that happen? But it's better than the alternative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's true.
In 9 years, think how much fun you'll have celebrating when you turn 69.
I know. Well, there you go. It's lick lap. Big and strong. Thank you, lettuce. You keep eating all them greens like lettuce, you will. So
And lift those boxes.
yeah, lift them boxes, man. Lift them boxes. Get like that, man. So I'm gonna look like this now. In 2 days, I'm gonna be like, awful.
In 2 days, they're going to come knock on the door and be like, all right, you have to. It's the ARP is going to show up. They're like, all right, you have to turn your muscles in.
Turn them up. Okay, turn them up. Get them out. Take the muscles. So
Thank you, Richard.
thank you, Richard. Thanks for being a part
Thank
of it.
you. Yep.
Thank you, Pam.
Hey.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Like always, y'all give us a reason to want to come and do this show. So, I mean, we enjoy interacting with each other, but y'all add another level to it that just makes it a party. So we thank you all very much. Love y'all.
Yeah,
Definitely. 100%.
thank you, Richard. Appreciate
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
Hope so.
Dan, you're in our hearts. Chris, you're in our hearts. Tim, you're in our hearts. So you three fellas were
Ooh.
thinking about you, brother. I'll
Special,
give you
special call.
special phone call. Wow.
Special.
Ooh.
Special.
With that deep voice, with that voice of his, oh my goodness, I can't wait. Oh, there you go.
Give
Davey
Oles.
Oles. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
and he won't charge you the $6.99 a minute like he normally does for these calls.
You know how I knew he was going to call? Miss Cleo told me.
Thank you,
She's
Chris.
still even around.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember those Miss Cleo commercials.
Don't eat this. If Chris brings me a bag of Doritos, they're going straight in the trash. I need Davey Oles. Thank you, TJ.
Thank you, Boosh. Well, I think that's a good spot to end it tonight. Like I said, just a little bit of something different. So we hadn't done any shows this week because of the holiday, so we wanted to jump in and still do something. And next Saturday will be, knock on wood, will be the 100th episode of After Dark.
Yep.
And we got some the normal stuff, but we got a couple special things planned as well. So, same bat time, same bat channel next Saturday for After Dark Comics Unleashed episode 100.
100, and this week for Comic Character of the Day, we're doing one of Dan and my favorite characters, the Rocketeer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bringing it back. And then Wednesday, of course, we got the podcast. So, Snoop flavored chips. Wow. Oh yeah, hair of the dog, Snoop flavored chips. So Cool Ranch with a little extra. Yeah, he probably is going to show up with a bag. I'm going to make sure you fellas get it. They're pre-licked. Yeah, these are pre-licked chips for you.
Yeah, we're going to find out why Charlie Brown makes him sleep outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we will see you. We'll be back to normal programming next week. Podcast on Wednesday. Comic Character of the Week on Thursday, as Gary said. One of mine and him favorite characters, the Rocketeer. And Saturday, episode 100 of After Dark. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And we will see you next time.